So I've taken several pictures of the caveman construction. Excuse me. They look like this. This shows the various shapes and how they're constructed. Then how you draw a little bit darker for the lines that are going to be the finished lines. This again is a different beginning, slightly different character. And this is the completed character, including some shading. After you trace it on the window or using the transfer method, this is what it looks like when it's begun to be inked. What you're going to do is you're going to upload these to Google Classroom. Here's the process of doing that. I've taken pictures with these and uploaded them to my computer. Now I'm going to go into Google Classroom. Before I do that, though, in order to get them into my site, my website, I'm also going to upload them into my Google Drive. So I'm going to create a new folder and call it Caveman. If you prefer Cave Dweller or Cave Woman, if that's what you've done, that would be fine as well. I'm going to double click this, click on New, File Upload, and then I'm going to go back to where I saved those files. I've saved them in a folder called Cartoon Construction. This is on a Windows machine. It works very similar on a Macintosh. Then I'm going to go through and select all of these by clicking the little box and open them. When you save things to your Google Drive, as long as you're logged into your Google account in anything, whether it's Google Classroom, Google Drive, or Google Sites, you have access to all of your images through your student ID. So I just started typing in sites.google.com, and now I'm going to hit return to go to my Google site. I'm doing these all at the same time, so I apologize if this is confusing to you. Google Sites recently updated, so you may have an older Google site on here. Click on New Google Sites down below, and it will show your current websites. Before I go there, though, what I want to do is I want to go into Google Classroom. This is the assignment. This video shows how to do the construction right up to the point before tracing it and inking it with the ink pen. I'm going to open the assignment. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and select Add. And I'm going to click on Google Drive to upload these 4 files. The reason I'm uploading all of them is so that I can see the various stages. So I'm just going to click Add. And as soon as they're done uploading, you'll see images here. I'm going to select Turn In, and I'm going to click Turn In again. As soon as that happens, it's going to turn in the assignment. It'll say Done here, and it'll say Done here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my Google Sites, open up the Google Site Editor by clicking here. I'm going to click on my Reflections page, and I'll have a series of questions for you relating to this assignment. They will be similar to these. This one says, what I like the best about my sticker is that it is my name, and this is the assignment that this particular student did in the digital art class. What I disliked the most about this sticker assignment was it was hard to make my logo. If I had time to do one sticker all over again, what would I do differently is something more fun. A few of the things that I learned while creating my sticker are good for me while doing this. If you notice, this is from a previous assignment. You may or may not have done this on your Google site. I'm just going to add some text. It puts it on top. And I'm going to select this type here and copy and paste it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of the verbiage. In this case, it is what I like the best about my caveman. Is, and then fill in the blank. What I dislike the most about this assignment was, and again, fill in the blanks. A lot of the things that I do in this classroom, students don't particularly care for. If you want to be brutally honest, I don't have a problem with that. What I do want you to consider, though, is that it's going to be more than just me viewing your website. If I had time to do this assignment again, in this case, this drawing, what I would do differently is and fill in that blank. A few of the things that I learned while creating this drawing that I could use elsewhere are, and finish that sentence. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert images. Since they're in the Google Drive, I can click here, go to my 8th grade folder. They should be in a folder called Caveman or someplace else that you can find them quickly. Notice how I've numbered them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Except for this one's not numbered properly, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and click on them, holding the Shift key down, and click all of them, and select them. I can rearrange them by just dragging them around. Let's try dragging this one up here first. Note where the blue line goes, and that puts the drawing where it needs to be. Just going to stretch it out to fit here. Whenever you stretch out a drawing, hold the Shift key down so that when it scales it instead of skewing it. And then I'm just going to publish it. When I publish it, down below it says View. Click on View. This shows your actual website with your samples on it. I'll have some more prompt questions for you with regards to the process that you used to develop this. This is the site that I want you to copy and paste into the Google Classroom. So I'm going to click here to select this text and copy it by either holding the Command key on the Macintosh or the Control key on the PC and tapping the letter C to copy it. On a Windows machine, you can also right mouse click on it and copy it. On a Macintosh, you do the same thing, holding the Control key down, click on it, and you can copy it the same way. Then I'm going back to Google Classroom. I'm going to open this assignment. And down below in the private comment, I'm going to paste the URL or the website address and click Post. This way I'll get a little note on my email saying that a comment has been made on this site. Then just make sure to log out of all of your accounts. Just close these windows and you should be logged out. You may get this message, especially if you're on a Windows machine. Just close the window. And that's all you'll need for this assignment. I will also have a questionnaire that's a Google form that has some of the same information, including a way to copy and paste your information into the Google form so that I get a list of all of your websites. But that's another project for next week.